This audio recording was produced in 2014 by Christian Audio, which owns the copyright. No portion of this recording may be reproduced for any reason without prior written consent from Christian Audio. This edition recorded by arrangement with Multnomah Books, an imprint of Crown Publishing Group, a division of Random House, LLC. Please visit christianaudio.com, facebook.com/christianaudio, or twitter.com/christianaudio to offer your impressions of this work and to explore additional titles.
Multnomah Drive Time Audio presents The Ishbane Conspiracy, a novel by Randy Alcorn, read by Frank Muller. December 31, 2:35 a.m. The moonlight cast an eerie shadow through the bedroom window. Jillian Fletcher kicked the blankets to the side of the bed. She lay awake, weary but unable to close her eyes. Tonight a foreboding presence seemed to occupy the room. She wondered if she'd watched one too many horror movies with her friends. Jillian had the feeling she was being watched. She got up and shut the blinds, then peeked out at the elm tree outside her second-story bedroom. For a moment she thought she saw the glimmer of eyes. She stifled a scream, then, when she could see nothing, shivered and backed away. She went back to bed and pulled the covers over her as if they were a warrior's shield. "Another pointless New Year's party," Jillian Fletcher said, yawning. "The only people who aren't drunk are boring or taken," Brittany said. "If this doesn't pick up soon, I say we leave and find a real party. Or we could just go home. I'm so exhausted." "You need to get a life, Jillian, and I'm just the one to help you do it. Back in a sec." Jillian scanned Adam Brotnov's downstairs family room. There must have been 50 kids. The drinkers were over in their corner. Ty Lott and David Richards tilted back their beers, laughing too loudly at nothing. Jillian watched Ty light a joint. She wondered what her mom would think if she knew her perfect little daughter was at this kind of party. Adam approached Ty. "If you're going to smoke weed, go outside." Ty and David laughed their way up the stairs and out the door. Jillian guessed they wouldn't be back. There were 3 downstairs bedrooms. One had all the coats, another was a make-out room. The third had a group thing going with a circle on the floor. Jillian guessed it was a game of Dungeons and Dragons. She drew closer to get a look. The lights were out and candles were burning. 2 girls and a guy were turning up tarot cards, then interpreting them. One of the guys was Ian Stewart, Brittany's old boyfriend. "Let's go in," Brittany said behind her. "It'll be fun." Brittany sat in the circle, but Jillian held back by the door. "Okay, you drew the magician card," Skyla Stokes said to one of the boys. "That means you have a mastery of words and matter. You have hermetic wisdom." "What's that?" the boy asked. Everybody laughed. "You're a mediator, communicator," Skyla said. "You're a master manipulator of the material world. You can work miracles and do illusions. You are Hermes, god of orators and liars, merchants and thieves." "Okay, now draw your other card." He drew. "The Ace of Swords," Skyla pronounced. "It's about the brutal aspect of power. It's about violence and consuming heat." "Ooh," was the general response, but Jillian sensed she wasn't the only uneasy one. "Who's next?" Someone Jillian couldn't see drew a card. "You're the priest."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?